Hi guys, Andy Bricks here. Actually made this whole video last night and ran out of battery time right at the end, so I'm going to refilm it. So yeah, I was supposed to do this whole video a couple of weeks ago, but just seemed to keep accumulating a couple of sets. Had a couple of lay-bys that I paid off, and 3 lay-bys I paid off, and a couple of cheap things. Well, not cheap, but some stuff I really wanted, and couldn't get it in New Zealand, so I moved on it while I could, and it was cheap, so that's why. But first off, we have the magnificent, is that in shot? 10260 Downtown Diner. It's got 2,480 bricks in it. Get a brick count on these. I'm not sure why they don't seem to do a because it's normally only the US, I think, and Canada, and just the US area that gets that. Europe, the rest of the world, everyone except for America, South America, and Canada, I think. I could be wrong about Canada, but everybody else doesn't get a brick count, so yeah, it's something different for us. But yes, I finally paid off this beautiful piece. Fantastic set. I don't think I'll be buying another modular. This was just so beautiful, and my partner Audra, she just thought it was amazing and said we've got to have one of those, and she said she'll build it, but I don't know if she will. I would like her to. I'd like to build it myself, but I've got other stuff I'd rather build first. But yeah, very, very cool set. Very cool. Printed door, I believe, and a few other prints in there that are around. I'm pretty sure there's probably a few stickers as well, though. Not too sure about that. Not usually stickers in these sets, but yeah. So you have the diner at the bottom, a gym, I believe, in the middle, and the recording studio on the top floor, and spin it around. Now, interesting fact, so that is your recording studio, really well done. Recording studio office, I take it. The diner, sorry about that noise, move that out of the way. If it doesn't work, trying to take the glare out of my light. Yeah, the diner, the kitchen and the diner. He's making hot cakes. Seating in the diner, with I think those are printed. Those bricks there, which are really nice. Those tiles, Lego stud and a star, which yeah, fantastic. Part of the gym. Boxing bag. Don't like I consider that a female's hairpiece, and it really does look like a female's hairpiece. I just don't think it works. Here's another one of him with it on, and yeah, just not sure about it. But see how these guys have got really modern faces. These used to just have smiley faces, and they have changed after 10 years. That's the 10th anniversary set in the middle there, and I own that one. It was the only one, first one I picked up because it was the anniversary, and yeah, I'm so glad I did, because it was the last one that had the smiley face, so you know, makes it special for me. A bit of a drew, bit of a lean gun on there, Andy. Prop that up. Nah, just gonna. You'll have to bear with me here. Okay, next big piece. I was supposed to do these separately as hauls, but yeah, procrastinated. So next one we have the set I was procrastinating about getting. 75212 Castle Run Millennium Falcon, but we'll probably never ever get this Falcon again. Well, maybe, you know, a few years time when I'm probably not doing Lego anymore. You know, maybe in another 10 years, or, you know, when I'm getting older, you know, 10 years time, I'll be a lot older. So yeah, it'll be interesting where Lego are in another 10 years. And I hope I'm still about. I'll be 60 by then, and yeah, it's getting on. And hopefully I've dealt with all the Lego I've brought since then. But yeah, I've got 4 Falcons now, so I got the, oh, sorry guys. Got the 2011. I got that Falcon there, was the first one I brought, the 2011 one. Then I got the Force Awakens Falcon, which was very similar to 2011. It's just slight modification and different minifigures, which makes a big difference. Then I got the big one, the Ultimate Collectors. So that's 3 grey ones, and now I have this, so I won't be buying another Falcon. Whether the minifigs, you know, tickle me or not, because I'd have to say that half of the reason I brought this was for, you know, these minifigures. Not so much the android there. He doesn't look anything like what he did in the movie. I'm pretty sure that's Lando's pilot at the time. But we got a Pike for the first time. So happy to have him. Love the Pike episode in the Clone Wars. And these 3 characters here, you know, I don't think they'll ever use that mould again for Chewie. Well, not in a hurry anyway. And it's so nice to have this version of Lando. He's just absolutely phenomenal, and I love everything about him. And yeah, all the figures are great, and it's nice to have this Falcon that's all filled in. I'm not sure if this is something that Lando had done to it, or this was a standard production, you know, for this model, or whether Lando had done something to it himself. But yeah, it's just nice to have it white. It's not, it doesn't look as good. It's a lot more gappier around here, you know. Like look at the black in there, you know, between those gaps there, you know. They just, apart from that, which you can see on the front of it quite well, it's you know, very, very gappy. Big gaps around the place, especially at the back there. And with the old grey one, it sort of hides it away a lot, just because it's grey and black instead of black and white. But yeah, had to have a white Falcon. I was when I finished paying this off, I was thinking about exchanging it for the new train from the same movie, and the Imperial Hauler. But I thought, you know, I think the Falcon, you know, a better buy. And it was only $250 for this. I'm not sure, did I tell you? $300 for the diner, $300 here in NZ. This is normally $300 as well, but the warehouse had them at $250 all the time, so I got mine there. And yeah, happy to have got a bit of a discount. Not sure if this is going to work. Got a bit of a downhill vibe going on there, but the rest of our sets are little, so maybe we can bring them out a bit more. Yeah, it looks alright. Sorry Falcon, you're going down. It just doesn't want to. It's just, see if we can get some weight to the other end of the box. See if it's, yeah, it's a little bit better. But yeah. Didn't expect to find this. 75203 Hoth Medical Chamber. Sorry. 75203 Hoth Medical Chamber. Now, actually, while I have this here, I actually have this little part. Pretty sure it's in this book. Yeah. So back in 2011, I brought that set there. Hoth Echo Base, I think it's called. Hoth Echo Base, yep. 7879. So there's your Luke in the back of the tank. It just looks like he's got more of a dummy in his mouth. I think the new figure is better. But yeah, like you got these three figures, but this figure's got some extra paint on him and stuff. What's happening with my light? So yeah, so nice to have updates of these versions. I think new Luke looks so much better. The printing on him and his reverse side of his face. It's just, you know, there's purple eye. The other one did have a scar through the eye, scratched down the face like he does have, but this mouthpiece part looks far better than the old one. And yeah, so this was $70 at Farmers. They had 25% off. So I think I paid about $56 or something. Hang on, I might have the receipt here. 57. No, sorry, 52.50. There's a minifig in there as well. Oh, that's right. World of Wizards minifigure, which will be a Harry Potter one. So they are $6 in New Zealand, and I paid $4.50 for him, and it was Grievous, Percival Grievous. So I was so happy to get that. And yeah, you found a box that looked like no one had touched, hidden away a bit at Farmers, dragged it out and took it around to where no one was, and started feeling down the first aisle, and lo and behold, Grievous McStevens. Right. Well, with Star Wars in it, I lay by these. This was $60 here in New Zealand. We've got Boba Fett 75533. Fantastic buildable figure. Just so happy to have him. What a great character. I'm not sure what. I must watch a review of it. Looks like his missile can spring off. Bad. Look at him. Oh, he is bad. Come on, Han Solo. Have a go. But yeah, very cool. Had to have him. It was exclusive to one store here in New Zealand. Toy World had them. So I had to get him. How much was he? $60. Crazy, eh? And I had to have this one, even though I'm not happy with the size of him. I got the second Darth Vader, 75534. Now I have the first one, but this one, you know, has the removable mask with his head underneath. The old one doesn't. I think the cape setup is far better. It's just a far better buildable figure all round, and there's only one disappointment. He is, there he is without his helmet on. So he's got the bottom bit attached to his head, which they've done quite well. Great paint applications. Don't know about. It looks like he's smiling a little bit. It could be evil enough. Not sure. What do you think? Does it look like a Dark Lord to me? Anyhow, $80 for Darth. Toy World. Sad. But yes, height 31 centimeters for Darth Vader. Every other figure they've done is 26 centimeters. So he towers above every other figure when he shouldn't. So yeah. I'm not sure where he's longer. Is it through the legs or something? Maybe you could use the top half of sorry, I'm off cam. Use the top half of the new Darth Vader and attach the old bit, just to try and get the size proportion better. If you have a look at it, you don't even have to watch the video, but you see the thumbnail. Jang does a review, does a thing between this and the Stormtrooper, I think, and he's got Darth Vader in the middle, and these two guys, the Stormtrooper and Boba Fett, are either side, and Darth Vader's like towering over the top of them, like, you know, so much. Well, it's 5 centimeters, so yeah, about that much. It's just, it looks ridiculous. So I think they've done it. As much as it's a beautiful thing, why didn't they keep the size the same? I don't know. I don't get it. But yeah, anyhow, enough with feeling sorry for yourself, Andrew. Where can we put these boys? We're going to start blocking out stuff. I need a bigger area. Oh, we're definitely blocking out stuff. Let's bam back there. Try and get it all in, but yeah, we're running out of room, and we're a little bit to go. Not too much. Coming down to it. Picked up another one of these, 75950 Aragon's Lear. Just because I built the last one I got, I just had to have a look at the new candle and torch piece, and the new lantern. But I was just you're buzzing to have a look at it, and yeah, I've built it and had my joy. But I wanted to have one sealed to go with the rest of my sealed Harry Potter sets. As much as I'd love to build the castle or something. Picked up a 75956 Quidditch match. I couldn't let this go. Last time Harry Potter was around, I managed to get the castle and the train, and it was only because I'd waited till I didn't think I wanted them, and when they were all gone, I managed to score the castle and the train at half price. They had 2 sets of each left, and just fluked it. And yeah, it was at the warehouse. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, I've got to have that at half price. It was a great looking castle, and I love trains, so what a win. And yeah, they're worth a bit of money today. I haven't built them, so they're still sealed up. And but yeah, you know, I look at the other sets and I wish I'd gotten some of the other ones from that time period. Maybe not the Quidditch match, but Hagrid's Heart, or the second part of the castle. That was it. How are we going for fitting things in? We'll see a bit of everything. Got a couple more uni kitties. I'll do a video of these separate, see what's inside. So, but I know that one of them's a cat standing and one of them's a dog standing. So, I hope I got uni kitty. And yeah, I'm not sure what dog one of. He's quite cool with the glasses. I'd be happy to have any of the dogs. I think there's 4 dogs altogether. But yeah, any one of them would do. But yeah, we'll do that another time. Now, I was on Trade Me the other day, just checking out because I've got some Lego on there for sale. And I happened to browse through. I don't know how I stumbled on this, but stumbled on a bit of, this wasn't in my thumbnail, so you guys will wonder why this appears. So this wasn't in the thumbnail, it came after. I just picked this up on Friday at the PO box, and I got this one here as well. The other one came from New Zealand. This came from the UK. Now I share a PO box, and I had brought this off of the person's PO box I share with, off of their eBay account. So she may have thought it was hers, and gone and opened it, but so I got this for £18, which is a pretty good price. $50 for me to buy in New Zealand. However, 76109 Quantum Realm Explorer did not come to New Zealand. Is not in store available. Second time we've missed out on Ant-Man set, and there's only ever been 2. Now, I don't know if I would have brought this, but I foolishly, but to a very good friend, Brad, who I know will have so much enjoyment out of it, I sold my other Ant-Man set to him. He gave me a good price, you know, what I paid for it, which was quite expensive. And but yeah, we didn't get it in New Zealand, so I brought one from the States maybe. But yeah, so paid £18 for this, which I don't know. might be 30 New Zealand dollars. This is normally 50 bucks here. And didn't pay too much more. Probably paid $50 all up for this and to ship it to me. So what a steal. I wish I'd gotten a couple of them. And yeah, but I just don't have that sort of money. Now everyone is absolutely spitting on this Wasp minifigure because that's Wasp behind Ant-Man there, and she just doesn't look much like. They could have given her some bigger wings at least. Made a plastic piece up of 4, you know. She does have. They're just tiny, 4 little wings. They're actually a little. I think they use it sometimes as a dress piece, like for someone pretending to be in a fairy or something in the minifig collection area. But yeah, what a fantastic looking set. I haven't seen this movie, so I take it they shrink down to a quantum realm area and need to go exploring in this little ship, which is very similar to a movie that was out in the Dennis Quaid, I think it was, who accidentally got shrunk down and had to Inner Space, I think it was called. And yeah, this set reminds me of that a little. Inner Space. Gosh, it's going back to the 80s. When I was a teenager. So we had that. Oh, this one. Oh, nice. This is in a. We got this one. This is our last one. So. Now this is in a very thin cardboard box. So, what could this be? Hard to say. But this, we don't get this in New Zealand. And I had a look on. These weren't available yet. I saw a couple on eBay. Very expensive, like 80 New Zealand dollars maybe. And was fiddling around on Trade Me and came across this. And I just had to have it. Now these were $22. That might give a bit of away. On, mind you, that's a New Zealand price, so you guys won't understand anything about that. $22 on Lego.com, and I found this on Trade Me. I got me the Knightmare Batman pack with the 2. How's that light? It's terrible, isn't it? What can we do? So, Batman printed up. Can't get rid of that white flare. Printed up cowling. Very nice. Not sure if there's any reviews of this. I don't even think this is available on Lego.com yet, so I've no idea how I have this. But yeah, 2 parademons. I have one yellow one from the Atlantis set. It was the only set I could afford out of the Justice League sets, as much as I wanted the other 2. You know, the Batcrawler and then that big ship that carried the the Batmobile in it, that Lego set. But this is what we get. We get a buildable turret. Batman. Actually, I think I saw a better picture of that. And there's our 2 parademons. I think their wings are the same, even though I think there are 2 different styles of wings, possibly. I don't, maybe not. No, I don't think they are. I think it's just one kind. Actually, I can't remember. But yeah, oh, there's our gun. So apparently, when I saw MGM do a bit of a spurt on this when pictures were first released, only a week or two ago, he's talked about there's a new printed Joker piece for the card that he clips on the bottom of his gun. But oh look, there it is at the bottom there. I don't know if we'll actually get to see it that well. But yeah, that's just a 1x1 tile with a print on it, and it clips to the bottom of his gun that you build up out of a couple of pieces, like a lightsaber hilt and a gun that I think it was Alien Quest initially used in the Alien Quest gun. But yeah, there's our Batman. It's a shame there's not a better picture of him, because I just want to rip this open and get him out and show you a great shot of him outside of this bubble blister, whatever they call this stuff, that is throwing light in all sorts of crazy directions. But yeah, I'll see if he's got another. I might buy another one of those, because I'd love to have those characters with my other minifigs that are overtaking the top of my piano. It's a good thing I don't play it, otherwise they'd probably fall off. So that's us. That's us down. We're done. Let's just move those so we've a bit of the medical chamber instead of Unikitty. Yeah, I have waited too long. This is just ridiculous. I need to do smaller hauls, shorter times, and yeah, this drags on too long. And but I thank you that do sit through and watch it with me, and share my love for this. Yeah, can't believe I've got Knightmare Batman figure pack. I brought one other figure pack, and I brought it from Lego.com through someone else was doing an order, and I said, "Gosh, could you get me the latest Ninjago one that had the 4 elemental characters in it?" And so he went ahead and done it. These are normally $22 here in New Zealand, and because he was spending over $400, we didn't have to pay for postage, so it would just cost me $22 for the Ninjago set. Except they sent me the old pirate one instead, so I was gutted about that. Which had 2 unique pirates in it, which they're quite cool, and Zane looking very wild, and actually Nia in her really cool Ninja X guard, I think, garb, her Ninja X garb outfit, which they're great figures. I'm happy to have them, but yeah, it wasn't what I wanted. But yeah, very cool. So happy for that. And yeah, so this is the second time I've had, like I say, one of these, and I am so happy to have this. I don't think we are getting, speaking of things that we don't get in New Zealand, Ant-Man and these sort of things, I don't think we're getting the Black Manta set here, which really blows, I was so looking forward to that. I got the last Black Manta set that had a grey Black Manta. He had a black body, but his headpiece was grey, and this time they've done it black, and his ship just looks so much cooler. And yeah, normally $60. I had a look on Lego.com, $60 here in New Zealand. But I don't know the availability of it, and it hasn't landed here yet, and no one seems to know anything about it. But the chap that I brought this off, Paul, thank you very much for this. He had the Black Manta set. Anyhow, I think I was saying, I get lost all over the place, eh? So, sorry, stay with me. $22 for this from Lego. I brought it, cost me $32 from, from Trade Me. So somebody else has brought this from Lego and has on-sold it. And I thought that was a pretty fair price. I thought that was better than fair. I think he's done well. And it cost me $6 to get here, so $38 I paid for this. You know, I seen them for $50 to $80. I think there was just 2 on eBay. But like I say, this hadn't been released yet, so, you know, I don't know how they've come to be, but yeah, so happy. Just love it. 2 pieces. Great. I recommend anyone try and look up this Knightmare Batman minifigs, and and I'm having trouble with my camera. Knightmare Batman minifigs. Try and have a review of it, because I'm sure I'm going to go and have a look now. Because last I saw of it just looked like what it looked like through my camera. People had a picture of just that, and the light reflecting off of the bubble blister or whatever they call it. Yeah, you just couldn't see it good enough. But yeah, MGM, he just was ecstatic and said 2 years after the movie they've done this figure, and what a fantastic figure, you know. I'm sure he could do a lot better. He does amazing work, and at customizing his own minifigures. But yeah, he said what a fantastic job they've done, and he was like, hats off to them. So it's good to hear when things like that happen. So don't think I've forgotten anything. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for tuning in, and give us a like, and leave us a comment, and I'll be very much appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't, and I shall subscribe back to those that are new to the channel, haven't heard that before. Sorry to those that hear that every time they watch, but thank you, and yes, stay tuned for a Unikitty 2. I've got 2 to unbag, so I'm a little bit apprehensive to spend any more on those, because I know I'm going to get a double, but I guess I could try selling it on Trade Me. I might go and have a look and see what people are selling them for in New Zealand anyway, but yeah. Thanks for watching again, and putting up with my long rants. I love you guys, and yeah. Keep loving Lego. Andy Bricks out.